This is Jonathan St. James, and you're listening to The Truth is Still Straight podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jonathan St. James, and once again, The Truth is Still Straight podcast. Wow, what a reception. Thank you. All right, and as usual, I love to give a shout out and show my appreciation to all my colleagues who are not here today, which would be LaDonna Marie, Dawn M. Kane, Donnie St. James, and Jim.
Oh my.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And furthermore, I'd like to give a shout out for those who listen, whether it's for a minute, the whole thing, or part of it, those who like, who share comments, or subscribe. And the main people that I'd like to shout out are Pedro Falcone, Tatiana Cruz, Lee Jones, Tessie, Sister Millie from the West Coast, V, Mr. Wilkes, Mahir, Milton Gonzalez, Beverly, Snotty, Reggie, and Courtney, Kay, Claw, RS, Latoya, Shelia, and everybody else who has supported the show. Thank you very much. And what else is going on in the world? A lot of insanity. This Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial is just something else. Over the top. I don't know what to think of it, but what I will say is there's certainly something wrong with Johnny Depp, and even more so wrong with Amber Heard. I'm not going to get into it too much because it's really a lot to digest. Maybe I'll do a show about it when the case is over, but it is a hot mess. Definitely some
emotional damage
going on in that courtroom. Oh yeah, and of course the hate on Kevin Samuels is still going on, and people just can't get enough of hating on him. I just don't get it. There's just no one in the world that I would waste my breath on. It's
stupid.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And to those people that want to continue to hate on Kevin Samuels,
It doesn't matter what you think.
Exactly. All right, folks. So we're gonna get into it. This is certainly a now I'm going to go into his Instagram lives, many videos that I haven't reacted to. I want to talk about a Q&A that he had and react to that. Hopefully it's not very long. I'm actually watching it for the first time. So let's see how this goes down. So let's hold on a second. I got a lot going on over here with this phone. That. Okay. And let's get the show started.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, how you doing?
I am well. What's your name on Instagram?
Credit Queen 323.
Credit Queen.
Okay. Miss Sher, I'm going to remove you real quick.
Okay.
How old are you?
I am 40.
40.
All right. So what are we chopping it up about tonight?
I wanted to get your opinion on dating. I'm freshly divorced, and I wanted to get information. Yes. You like, yes. So this
How long
dating
have you
game,
been divorced?
about 2 years now.
How long were you married?
4 or 5.
Any kids?
Yes, 2.
How old is your
2 with him, but I have 4. I have 4 children. I have 2 adult children.
That's a
and
lot.
2 smaller kids.
Wow.
How old is the youngest?
The youngest is 5.
So dating. What city are you in?
Los Angeles.
Oh, hell no.
Credit Queen.
The outcome you want from dating. What is
The outcome that I want from dating is someone to just have fun with. I'm really successful in my career right now, and I just want someone to have fun with, meaning like trips, being able to have a decent conversation, being able to, when I have a lot of good news, but I don't have anybody to share it with. So, you know, those moments where you have something you just want to talk about and express and just, you know,
Okay.
add with each other and build and add value to each other.
So here's the problem with that statement. It makes no sense.
Nope.
Because, lady, at your age, who are you building with? People say this building thing. What is it you building? Are you building success or are you building a relationship? You have to be more specific, because if you're meeting a man your age and you're building with him, that's kind of something wrong with that picture. And you said you're already successful. And it has been stated that many women are hypergamous, which means they like to date up. They like to mate up, if I could say it in that way. And if you're talking about building usually indicates that you have not gotten to that place where you wanted, and you already said that you already got there. So it's a certain.
This is a certified hood classic.
But let's continue.
You're not really looking to get remarried, though.
I'm open to it, but that's not what I'm
Open
looking
to,
for
but
today.
you got 2 adult kids,
Mhm.
2 small kids, a divorce. There's a lot going on.
Mhm.
Yes.
So,
I'm a business owner.
what kind of what's
there's
your
a lot
occupation?
going on.
Your profession or your occupation?
I'm sorry.
Your profession or your occupation?
Certainly not skincare.
Oh, I'm an accountant.
Oh, okay, good. Well, what I think I'm hearing is you want somebody to. It's almost like an in-between, a tweener. You're looking for somebody to share the downtime with, the adult time with, share a meal with, have adult relations from time to time. Almost like what we call like old school boyfriend.
Yes.
And if it turns into something more, you're open to it, but you got enough going on with the 5-year-old, the accountant, the adult kids, and everything else. And like,
Yes.
That's workable. That's workable. Racial preference.
African American.
Nope.
I'm 5'7",
Dress size.
18.
What?
There you go.
What?
You gotta lose weight.
I'm working on it.
That's me.
But here's the thing. Okay.
That's me, not Kevin, who played that. I'm surprised he didn't play it. I guess he was feeling good on this a particular episode. But yeah, I mean, so far, not real. You know, she hasn't really said something that was unrealistic. So she sounds good so far. I'm liking what she's saying for the most part. She hasn't came out with some outrageous demands that she's looking for in a man. So looking good so far. Let's see what she says after this.
Oh yeah, I didn't do my little. You know that had to come. All right.
There you go. He did that.
You gotta lose the weight, and well, because LA, it's LA.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Whoa! And for people who ain't been to LA and Miami are LA and Miami and New York City are hard places to be unattractive, especially LA. So, when's the last time you were active? Like,
And meaning in what way?
when I'm in LA, I always see people walking, running. When's the last time you were like a dress size 8?
High school.
All right. Well.
Damn, son.
Where'd you going to the gym?
Yes, I go to the gym.
You have a personal trainer?
No, I don't have a personal trainer.
Nah, B.
Hire a personal trainer, join Group X classes, do stuff. Going to the gym by yourself. The gym is a social place. Go someplace and turn this into a lifestyle. Cycling. Something that requires you to get outside and be social. To where you can exercise, lose weight, and interact with people.
Now,
go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to add the issue is not meeting someone.
What is it?
The crazy thing is I get a lot of you know, I meet a lot of people when I go out.
smell cap.
It's always meeting someone. Someone's always, but they're just not of quality.
Oh,
So is that
Lord.
the issue? So is that tied into the issues that the men that I'm attracted
Well,
to
yeah,
based on the?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you don't, where are you meeting these people?
Everywhere.
Oh, hell no.
Car wash. I mean, everywhere you
The
go.
car
you
wash.
meet
I think it's
someone.
fair to say that let's say you like McDonald's. McDonald's on this side of town is different than McDonald's on close to Rodeo Drive. It's about proximity.
He was nice in this
And
one. This
You get to
conversation.
pick. Just because you meet these people don't mean you got to allow them into your life. But
Bruh.
I think ladies always are talking about you want a higher caliber men. You got to start where you are. So
Yes.
what about you keeps drawing these? What about you that says, "Hey, approach me"? Why isn't the investment banker approaching me? Why isn't the entrepreneur approaching me?
Oh,
Because they're all out there, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Would you say that? Have you ever heard from anybody you're with if
Stop
you
moving
have
that
a
phone.
masculine or aggressive kind of feel?
Aha.
If I have a masculine,
You
a
do.
masculine or
You
aggressive
do.
feel,
You
Mhm.
do.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard
What?
that I was.
Who filed
Come
divorce?
on, man.
I did.
On what grounds?
He left. He left. I filed for divorce, but he left. He walked out.
Well, I would say that one start. I
Let
would
me
say,
stop it there because I want to say,
How dare you?
here's the thing, and I'm going to say this is many women out there. For some reason, many women do not realize that they have masculine tendencies. I'm telling you, I've seen it a lot. There's a lot of women out there who are very masculine. And then when they talk to you, you got to be like,
How rude.
but they don't realize that they have this masculine tendency and it turns men off. Let me tell you, there are women who are very feminine looking and are masculine, and then there are women that are somewhere in between that horrid looking and feminine, but they have masculine energy. But it is a major turn off when women have masculine energy. It might be cute in the beginning. They're talking about feisty or, brutally honest or straightforward or whatever, but it just travels over in too many avenues of people's lives. And it definitely becomes a turnoff to a lot of men. They don't want to deal with it.
What the hell was that?
start with a lifestyle change.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, you want to be around, lose the weight, get active, group classes, things like that. And then when you start meeting different people, start picking men based less upon attractiveness and picking more on character.
Okay, so I think that's where I went wrong though. So that's the issue with okay, I'm not even gonna say because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But I think that incorrect, and this is where I need your constructive criticism. I feel like before with a previous spouse, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
Previous spouse.
They checked off all the boxes, right?
Okay.
Except for that attractiveness, that, being that I was like, okay, he's not that attractive. I can work with it. He checks off all the other boxes. But when things hit the fan, it was easier to let it go versus like when you have that chemistry with someone, you feel like maybe that chemistry.
Just
Okay.
because you're not chemistry. Look. I take care of myself, but I don't pick people based on chemistry. I pick somebody based. You said you want connection.
Yes.
Then chemistry can come from connection, but connection doesn't come from chemistry. That's just
true.
sex. Now, just because you pick somebody you weren't necessarily attracted to, where were you guys connected? Did you have common interests? Did you like the same things?
I can see where that makes some sense. The chemistry thing is very interpretational from one person to the next on what that actually means. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can read a magazine and they'll tell you what chemistry means. But The truth of the matter is chemistry is important, but what he did say, and I will agree to that, is many women do tie in chemistry to sexual attraction, sexual interest in a person. If the person turns them on and makes them feel a certain kind of way, they'll use that as chemistry. They'll say that's chemistry, not the fact that the person is suited for them, or like he said, have things in common. And they look at it from more from a physical, sexual type. And if they check those boxes off, most of the time they'll get along with the person.
All I want you to do is send an ambulance because I'm gonna bust a cap in these fools.
But yeah, so I see the validity in this point. Like I said, chemistry can be very interpretational depending on the maturity of the person and the morals and standards that they go by. So let's continue.
No?
Yes, we did. Yes.
So when shit hit the fan, it was easier to let it go?
Well, okay, so not say that it was easier to let it go, but those things would start to annoy me. Like then you start to nitpick and see all the little flaws in a person when things go awry. So it's like, you know what? I really don't like the way you wear that shirt today.
No, that's when you go to the bathroom, take a shower, and then jump out of the shower butt naked, stand in front of the mirror and point out all your flaws.
Mm-hmm.
And I guarantee you, by the time you finish doing that, you ain't got shit to say about nobody else in your house.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you.
How dare you?
Right, we do.
Okay,
I
but I want you to imagine. If you love your kids, but you always like them jokers.
Yes.
That's a good point.
You always like them jokers. Can you imagine if you started to nitpick at your kid every time you didn't like them, the damage you would do to them?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you got connection.
That's
why
true.
I say carry your ass in the shower.
That's true.
Get naked, get wet, come out and be like, ooh, oh my God, that's a gray hair. What? I got a pimple. By the time you finish that shit,
That's true.
I ain't got shit to say. I'm going to You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just shut up and go to bed, huh?
Well, because we're as young as we ever going to be. We're as young as, this is as young as you're going to be. That second that just passed ain't coming back. Your hair going to get gray, your teeth going to fall out, the titties going to sag, all kind of shit.
If not already.
Look, we're going to have to put up with a lot of shit to get through this life with somebody.
That's true.
The point is, when they put you in that ground or whatever, you want somebody that was connected to you that can say, she was a good one. Right. That's what you want. And the little shit. I mean, I'm a perfectionist. I mean, come on. Every time you see me, But that made me a motherfucker pain in the ass to be with until I checked myself. I'm like, you ain't
good point, Kevin. And I wanted to stop it there because it just made me think about some other situations that I've talked with women about. And it's true. A lot of women not happy with themselves or perfectly fine. Her, on the other hand, size 18, she definitely need to work on that.
Bruh.
And here's the thing. So there's a lot of women out there BBLing themselves to death. And ladies, please, you got to figure out your common ground with the man. I've seen women who look perfectly fine, just go to the doctor, snip, snip, tuck, tuck, and change all type of aspects about themselves up to the point that it looks really ridiculous. It doesn't even look attractive. Now, I have one particular friend, I won't shout her out on the show, just in case she listens and women want to embarrass her. But she, very beautiful young lady, not very shapely, average shape and things like that. But she went overboard, went to Dominican Republic, got herself done, and she thinks she came back better than when she left. But here's the thing. The body came back looking improved. Yes, I'll agree with that. But the face didn't. I don't know what happened to her face, But another woman who told me that a lot of times when you get BBL, sometimes the weight goes to your face. I'm not sure if any lady who's listening has some information on that. Write it in the comments, because I certainly would like to know if that's true or not. But, you know, this particular woman, she definitely needs to improve herself, size 18, things like that. But a lot of women in general find your level of happiness in terms of finding someone suitable for you that doesn't cause you problems, drama, and things like that. You really got to just be more relatable. And like you said, make a connection with somebody that you're interested in. It's not very hard. Men are a lot more simpler than women. We don't have a whole bunch of requirements for the most part. And it's usually the guys who shouldn't be demanding that are demanding, you know. And then when women don't want them, they're like, did I do that? Yes, you did. So that's what I wanted to say about that. All right, let's see what's happening next. This is almost over, so we're about to be done with this.
Who makes you God? I mean, you know, you can start getting up, and the thing is, when someone gets close to you, you forget all the shit you had to go through to get that relationship. That's why I always say, go get that reset. Get in the shower, get naked, and then look at yourself and be like, ooh. Then you'll start to remember, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
That he did bother me, but it ain't enough to break this, and I don't want to be back out there dealing with this LA bullshit. So let me chill and see. And then if it continues to happen, then maybe it's something you need to discuss, but you can discuss it in good faith, other than just in the emotion, because we can do a lot of damage to each other in the midst. So I hope that helps.
I agree.
Hopefully that helps.
It does. It does.
Have a good one.
That does help.
All right. Well, there we go. That's pretty much it. That was the end of that video there. It was pretty peaceful. And yeah, I think she was very respectful today. She could have disagreed with him or she wanted, but she didn't show it on the episode. And I could appreciate that, because she had a good dialogue with him. Maybe she's a fan and just kind of wanted to have a conversation with him and not really argue like some women come on there to do. And then they're like,
Catch me outside. How about that?
And it becomes very volatile. But the point I think that really stuck out that we should really focus on is doing the things that qualify you to get the people that you want. You have to be qualified, and you have to make sure those are the type of people that you really should be looking for, because a lot of times we look for the wrong kind of person. I've been guilty of that, and I know you have too. We have all been guilty of looking for the wrong people, or as Buckwheat was saying Saturday Night Live, looking for nub in all the wrong places. That being said, it is that time for the braces. Relationship braces. Bringing hearts together, one heart at a time. Aging lady, size 18 with 4 kids. What can I tell you, in addition to what Kevin Samuels has said, that will bring you to the outcome that you desire when it comes to relationships? All right, here's the braces on that. So as I said earlier, I continue to say, and will never stop saying, ladies, when you want to meet a fine, young, well, not necessarily young, but a person that would be suitable for you, one of the things you have to do is engage that man, engage that person. That's the first thing you have to do. And then you have to be realistic on what it is that's going to keep you to him. And he has to be realistic in what will keep him to you. Well, you know what I mean. So you have to be friendly. You have to be willing to allow the guy you want to want you. You can't do that if you're not desirable, if you don't look neat, if you don't look appealing, and you're mean on top of that. Now, not to say that she's not mean, but I'm telling you, she definitely has some masculinity going on. So open yourself up, extend your hand, and watch for who wants to take it. And those are the braces. All right, folks. So with that being said, it is that time for the end of the show. Once again, I want to thank all those who tuned in. I appreciate you, especially to Tatiana. Hope everything is well with you. Pedro Falcone, same with you. Till next time, this is The Truth is Still Straight, and I'm still Jonathan St. James.